Welcome. My name is Susan Young, Mindful Life Coaching. Today we're doing a 18-minute meditation about our aspirations to be present, to be mindful, our experiences of that. So to get started, bring yourself into a seated, whether you're on the ground, whether you're on a cushion, whether you're on your bench or on a chair or lying down, bring yourself into a comfortable position. Invite your eyes to close and let your hands settle in your lap. Tune more deeply inward as you begin to allow the breath to deepen. Just noticing it, observing it, and allowing it. And as it deepens, notice what happens with the body. And then bring conscious awareness to anywhere that there's stress or tightness or holding in the body, and allow the breath to deepen around that area. Regular, stable, full breathing. Bring awareness to thoughts and emotions. Just allowing them to flow by. They might emerge in your conscious awareness, and as they emerge, then you let them flow away, continually returning back to the breathing, to a softening of the body. I invite you to bring forward in your heart and your mind something that you've done for another or others, a sense of what you offer. So it could be something like you helped a neighbor once, or it could be you looked at someone who was homeless and you looked in their eye and smiled. Or it could be you made a financial donation. Or it could be that you did one thing at a time and let yourself be present to that one thing, like doing dishes or vacuuming, practicing being more present. You could be noticing something within your being. You could notice shame that all of us have, and it's how do we bring our mindful attention to that shame? Each of us carry different parts. Bring a way to celebrate what you have offered to yourself, what you offer to others. Let it flow through you with ease and acceptance. My offerings to myself and to the world. If you can, invite a sense of celebration of yourself for being generous, a willingness to share yourself. Just as you would celebrate with a friend and say, wow, that's terrific. Be that positive. How kind of you, how generous to let that. You brought forward shame. You smiled at someone who was homeless. You gave service by helping others. You might be thinking about sharing some of your stories into the world, all of those areas of ourselves. You maybe took action and looked someone right in the eye with kindness. Let that be enough. Aspiring to be who you are. Invite feelings of a deep contentment with yourself, a deep ease. Now imagine that you have an apple in your hand, and you're going to take that apple and you're going to give it to someone. Someone maybe, and you're going to imagine that apple, and you're going to imagine yourself giving it to someone. Now that person might accept it, they might not accept it, they might shrug their shoulders. Our jobs is to give with ease and without being attached to the outcome, without being attached to the income, whether it's revealing something to ourselves, whether it's acknowledging another, whether it's taking action, not being attached to the outcome. Imagine offering this apple to someone and they're happy and they reach out their hands and they're grateful and they say, thank you, thank you. Maybe they were hungry, or maybe there was someone who just really wanted an apple. Yay. Now let that person dissolve, and imagine giving it to someone who kind of shrugs and doesn't take it and just kind of is neutral around it. Yeah. And let that person dissolve. And now imagine offering the apple to someone who says, no, I don't want that apple. Can we bring the same sense of presence to our offering without attachment to what happens to our offering? The aspiration to reveal our shame, to reveal how we are feeling, to be focused on one thing at a time, to smile at someone who's homeless who might turn away from us, to offer service to someone who says, nah, not being attached to the outcome, doing the service because we know it's the right thing to do, offering the apple because it's the right thing to do. Resolving to do what you know is true and right for you. Becoming more aware of offerings you make already. What you give in your home, what you give to family, to friends, to community, to the world. This is enough. What you give, the aspiration of giving without attachment and letting it be enough. I am enough. What I give is enough. Feel the contentment and ease that might come with that resolution. What I give is enough. I am enough. I am enough. What I offer is enough. Invite that like a seed that's flourishing in your being. Now I invite you, if it's right for you, if it feels right, to set an intention for an aspiration for the upcoming week. The paradox, I am enough, might be right for you. An aspiration of feeling my enoughness, what I carry, what I give. And for you, maybe you want to say, I want to continue to allow the current of life to flow through me, to be kinder to others. Or I want to feel my generosity when I'm uncomfortable in a situation and to allow myself to be present and do just feeling the discomfort, being with myself. Or inviting and allowing shame to emerge and holding myself in deep compassion. Offering yourself kindness. So if there's a phrase or a word or something that you might say to yourself and say aloud if you would like, set an aspiration for the upcoming week. Maybe I am enough is just right for you, or there may be something else stirring. So pause for a moment or two and breathe in and see what your truth is, the still small voice within you that emerges. What do you need? And in our last moment or so, without attachment to the outcome, without attachment to the outcome, let your aspiration for the upcoming week be strong in your heart, holding gently, putting it out, and not being attached to whether it cultivates to the next level, setting the attention, setting the aspiration, and letting it go. And taking 2 or 3 more breaths. And then as you're ready, opening your eyes, maybe rolling your shoulders or reaching your arms up, stretching best you can, ending our stillness and coming back into engagement. Thank you for joining me for this precious time together.